My SM hatred at the moment is so strong that I'd rather cast an Eldar Warp Spider Exarch mirror than a game featuring Space Marines. So, here we go, guys. We've got Dingus Khan rocking his Warp Spider Exarch versus Loveduet rocking his Warp Spider Exarch on this beautiful Calderis Refinery map, which I was recently reminded of. All the great exploits that the Warp Spider Exarch can do in this map. If you didn't catch the recent 1v1 tournament a few months ago, see this location here? The Warp Spider Exarch can teleport there. This location here? You're like, what? Isn't that part of the outside of the map? No, no. The Warp Spider Exarch can teleport here. And these pieces of cover, they're uncrushable. So even like a Dreadnought can't break them. So you teleport here, you can't be meleeed. This location here. This location here. So we'll see if there's any of that. This mirror. But I'm sure we're going to see a lot of other shenanigans since we've got Jewel Eldar. We've got a Guardian Jewel over there. And we've got a Warp Spider Exarch Jewel down here. So that's exciting, isn't it? Both players only opting for one Guardian, it seems. This Warp Spider Exarch wants to start a boxing match. He doesn't fancy a little firefight. It's like these guys are going to lose. I don't know, actually. These guys don't look like they're in cover, and now these guys are moving around. We've got a Banshee Jewel here. This is just pure RNG. Looks like these guys are going to win because they got the special first. Ooh, they get a second special as well. Unlucky for Loveduet. No specials for him. Goodbye. Yeah, and then the Guardians don't want to be there because they've got Banshees chasing them down. Now, you would think Loveduet would win this duel down here because the time that Dingus Khan's Spider took to walk over to get into melee, he was getting shot. And the Spider doesn't do any firing on the move, so yeah. He also has no special by default, so that is just like a pure maths debate. And therefore, Loveduet's Spider is going to win. Can now start shooting up Banshees. If he can get a model before they finish this cap and presumably retreat, that'd be very nice, but he doesn't. Unlucky, mate. Just gonna go for the cap himself. Ooh, I like these Guardians. They look very cool with their capes, actually. I like that. Is this a skin? Guardians don't normally have capes like this, do they? Very nice. They look cool. Yeah, they definitely don't normally have capes. I don't know what skin that is, but it looks cool. Now, unfortunately, as cool as they may look, they're going to get wrecked right now. Rangers should be going in melee as well. They're a little bit late there. They do have decent melee by default with those swords. I mean, they always have decent melee, to be honest. So that's going to be a problem. Now they don't have long rifles right now, so really this Shuriken could have quite easily turned around. But there's a Warp Spider Exarch, so who cares? I mean, it definitely makes more sense going for the Rangers, I think, here, because of the fact that it's a Warp Spider Exarch mirror. These Banshees are in too deep. They're trying to melee the Shuriken, but that's super risky when you've got Banshees meleeing you. Now, they would have won that fight normally because they've got the aspect and the other Banshees don't, but yeah, obviously the Banshees weren't fighting back there. They were just taking power sword hits to the face. And the Shuriken wasn't forced off. Now, Dingus Khan should be getting the battle equipment. He's got the battle equipment right now. He needs to be placing energy shields down. An energy shield is more or less immune to the Ranger shots. I think it takes something like, well, this is before the Rangers were changed to have 3 long rifles instead of 1, but back when they had 1 long rifle and it did a lot more damage, it would still be about 20 shots. So realistically right now it probably takes about 60 shots from long rifles to take out a energy shield. Maybe oh, I don't know, maybe it's more because they fire faster now. It's probably like 80, 100 shots. It's a lot, is my point. So, you know, you're not realistically going to sit there for that long. So the energy shields are a really good counter to the Rangers. Do we see any long rifles? As of yet, we don't. They're just keeping their pistols. So if you're not aware, these guys now by default, they've got their swords and their pistols. When they shoot things with these pistols, they debuff them to take 20% more damage. Not a bad little grenade there to try and deter them. It is going to enable the Guardians to finish the cap here, but you can see here these models have got those red debuff circles. It's because they're getting shot by the Rangers. They're getting marked, so to speak. And that means they're going to get killed pretty damn fast when the Banshees get there in melee. So we've got full upgrades here for the... both Warp Spider Exarchs are continuing to mirror one another, getting the heavy gauge Death Spinner and the improved targeters. Kind of makes sense. So you can stun the enemy Warp Spider Exarch if he ever teleports into melee. Particularly good for Dingus Khan, because Loveduet's Warp Spider Exarch might attempt to tie up the Shuriken in melee. Well, then you just activate your heavy gauge filament, stun him. He's no longer meleeing the Shuriken. It can reset up to deal with any Banshees running in, and then your Banshees can kick the shit out of the stunned Warp Spider Exarch, right? But if you look here, just getting this upgrade improves your DPS to 34 DPS. Now the Warp Spider Exarch by default has about 22 range DPS, so this is a huge increase in your DPS. It's like a 50% increase. And then it stacks with the improved targeters, which gives you plus 7 weapon range and another 50% extra damage. So these Warp Spiders right now, even though they're in tier 1, are doing about 50 DPS in ranged. Very, very scary to the relatively squishy Eldar forces. Going to be using that energy shield against them there, outputting a bit of DPS onto the Banshees. These guys should get suppressed by the Shuriken. Eventually. The shield will go down. There you go. Yeah, Swat Spider's kicking booty. Killed a Banshee nice and fast. Very light tier 1s from both players. Actually kind of surprised to not see more power being dropped down on the sides. The gem bashing potential from both these players is not very high right now. Guardians do okay DPS, they're like tactical Space Marines, which is okay given they cost less, but it's still not very rapid. You know, attacks gem bash fast because they have flamers, not with their bolters. And Banshees are good, but there's only one of them on the field on each side. So I probably would have been tempted to drop down some more gens here, but either way, Loveduet's going to get to tier 2 soon. Dingus Khan's already there with some Warp Spider with some Warp Spiders that he just bought manually, not using the global to get them just for requisition and save its power, which is interesting. Perhaps he wants to go for double Warp Spiders, but I don't know why you wouldn't just use the global in the first place. Does he have the red? I don't know how much red it is. Maybe it's 150? Can't afford it? I'm not sure. Check this out though. Infiltration from the Rangers, letting them move in, tie up the Shuriken in melee quite easily. Not the most durable of squads though, in fact they're probably one of the squishiest squads in the entire game. Not a good matchup for Warp Spider I keep wanting to call them Warp Spider Exarchs, oh my god. Just Warp Spiders, just normal Warp Spider squad, which is one of the highest DPS piercing range squads in tier 2. So Loveduet's just going to be going for a Wraith Lord. He does have the Rangers, which gives you a little bit of potential synergy. Do we have an Exarch coming in? We do have an Exarch on the way here for Loveduet's Banshees, but they're taking way too much damage. This 50 DPS Warp Spider is problematic, and even with the Exarch, it's too late. They're going to get wiped, man. This is so risky. Yeah, you're going to lose the fight anyway. No, apparently he isn't. No, he's not. My bad. Wow. Wow. 4 Banshees fall here, 5 Banshees fall on Loveduet's side. Super lucky on both sides not to be proccing specials. In fact, not so much. Actually, kind of unlucky for Dingus Khan because he's level 2. So Loveduet couldn't proc specials, but potentially going to be a wipe here. Should be a wipe, yeah. Finally. Oh, he's going to be happy with that. Nice little sync kill. Lovely for Loveduet, gets the sync kill there. We've got a... No, we don't have a Warlock. I thought I'd seen a Warlock, but we don't. We've got a Wraith Lord, though. What I was trying to say earlier, before the action kicked off, Dingus Khan would want to be very careful right now with going for a Falcon, and I would strongly advise him not to, because there are Rangers here for Loveduet. So if you go for a Falcon, you can get the shoulder-mounted Bright Lance on the Wraith Lord, infiltrate it with the Hollow Field, wait for the Falcon to get close, and then force melee. And that would basically guarantee kill the Falcon, because it won't be fast enough to get out. It will just die while it's driving away from the Bright Lance on the Wraith Lord. Wow, really nice plasma grenade there, landing on Dingus Khan's Banshees, and the Wraith Lord is still in retreat. Bright Lance has been forced off, so there's no threat to it here. He's going to wipe the Banshees. Beautiful, beautiful pickup for Loveduet. Now things might start changing in his favour. He is already ahead on red. Dingus Khan's going to be going for a Wraith Lord of his own, that makes sense. Nice split here from his units. Ooh, that's going to hurt the Banshees. They need to use Fleet of Foot so they get that 50% damage resistance. Really slow, and activating that there from Loveduet. Crack shot being used on the Warp Spiders. Not too bad though. He only lost 2 Banshee models and 2 Guardian models. Sorry, 1 Guardian model. So not a huge deal. You know, that was still 50 red down the drain for Dingus Khan, and he forced them off. Going to be Dark Reapers, it seems, from Loveduet. So Dark Reapers, they output less DPS than Warp Spiders, but they have longer range and they're heavy infantry armor, so they will win the duel against Warp Spiders as long as they have equal cover. Now obviously Warp Spiders should really always have a cover advantage because they can teleport. So if they're going to take a ranged fight, they teleport into cover, into a position where they're in cover and the enemy doesn't have cover, right? But what you do with the Dark Reapers is you keep them further back, and you tank with things like your Wraith Lord, your Guardians with the Warlock to get damage resistance, and you have the Dark Reapers at the back, outputting their DPS unharmed because of their long range. So this is a pretty spicy situation right now. We've got the Haywire Grenade going into the Wraith Lord of Loveduet. And not really a lot of support. These Banshees here have gone for the aspect of fleetness, so they don't actually have any anti-vehicle damage. This shoulder-mounted Bright Lance is causing a lot of trouble. What's calling in now? More Warp Spiders for Dingus Khan. Oh, I like this comp for Dingus Khan. Is he going to kill the Wraith Lord with a Bright Lance here? It's like 2 more Bright Lance shots is going to do it. He is going to get repairs. I don't know if that's going to be fast enough. Oh my god. Oh, he gets it! Oh no! He path blocked his own Wraith Lord on the Guardians that were repairing. Dark Reapers right now getting kind of wrecked. Because the Warp Spiders have the cover advantage, but the Warp Spiders have to retreat. They don't want to be getting caught in retreat path by Banshees. So, yeah, Dingus Khan lost his Banshees, but he's got double Warp Spiders. I feel like this is so much better. I'd fuck the Banshees at this point. Like, look at this. The only problem for Dingus Khan is lacking the Warp Spider Exarch. He needs to get that hero back. He's got the Wraith Lord for a little bit of melee deterrent. Could have picked up another couple of model kills there. Kind of messed that one up. It's not a big deal though. Web Brigade's coming down now in the base as well. Probably just want to force melee. Yeah. The Warlock leader here on the Guardians is pretty decent in melee. And of course that Warp Spider X that can't proc specials unless he's got his Power Blades upgrade, which he doesn't right now. Nice to see the ranges being used just by default, not even with the long rifles. I mean, the long rifles right now really wouldn't do much. They're just going to get melted by the spiders. Oh my god, slow reaction. I was going to say, how do you ever hit Warp Spiders with a grenade? These guys can teleport. But, well, your opponent takes a very long time to react.
We stand upon newly gained ground.
Okay, this is a really weird choice from Loveduet, and I do not like it at all. Wraithguard make no sense right now. Wraithguard are for killing static encampments. You know, shrines, beacons, turrets, bunkers. They're for dealing with setup team spams because they can't be suppressed and they do really high damage to units that aren't moving. Or they're for dealing with vehicles after you snare the vehicle, but he doesn't have any snares, so they'll just miss versus the Wraith Lord. Or they're for dealing with super heavy vehicles in the late game, like Land Raiders and Baneblades. So I don't really see why they're a Wraithguard right now, because none of those applications apply right now. Really strange choice. Really, really strange choice, that.
The
Somehow Loveduet's doing really well on the VPs. I think a large part of that is having his hero. As great as these Warp Spider squads are teleporting around, the problem is that he's needing them to actually fight. I don't know why he went for Wraithguard, it's so weird. He's got Rangers meleeing the Wraith Lord. This is bizarre. If that Pimp Slap was on the Rangers, they'd be getting wrecked. And this blob of spiders is just brutal. It's going to do so much damage. He's got the Power Blaze now on his Warp Spider Exarch, but mate, it's a Wraith Lord. It's got melee resist. Like, Power Blades? I don't know if you really want to be meleeing a Wraith Lord with a Warp Spider Exarch. That shit's kind of more for killing War Trucks and Razorbacks and Chimeras. I think you fucked up by going for Wraithguard for sure. I mean, obviously, I think he means he fucked up earlier. Which, yeah, maybe. Well, I think Wraithguard is the major fuck up here. They just make no sense. Dark Reapers were a little bit weird as well, but slightly more permissible, because like I said, they're heavy infantry, so if the cover situation is equal, they will beat Warp Spiders. I still think they're worse, because, well, the cover should not be equal, because Warp Spiders can teleport, plus Warp Spiders being able to teleport means they've got more mobility for map control. So I think Warp Spiders are better. Not to mention the utility of having a Haywire Grenade. Now, if he had a Haywire Grenade to snare the Wraith Lord, and then he... Oh my god, he just melted. Hello, Wraith Lord, you need to melee the Wraithguard. Thank you. There's a few things here. If these Banshees were heavy melee instead of power melee, with aspect of strength, not fleetness, that would be huge. That would help. I don't think the Warp Spider Exarch can take this thing down right now. No. Oh, he got wrecked. You don't want to be meleeing a Wraith Lord, guys. It's level 3. Calling down an Autarch now. No, this is so desperate. You're not going to kill this Wraith Lord. Loveduet. Too greedy for the Wraith Lord kill. The Autarch cannot kill this thing. Oh, she's going for a fusion gun. Just melee her. Dingus Khan needs to be meleeing this Autarch. It's missing. Cooked by the Autarch of Dingus Khan. Oh my god, and then the melee of the Wraith Lord. Oh no! Warp Spiders could be able to teleport after her. Oh, they didn't. Slow on the teleport. I'm pretty sure they would have had teleport off cooldown. Wow. Wow. The Autarch will live here. But my god, that's close. Too greedy. Too greedy. He did pick up the Warp Spider squad, and he didn't actually lose any squads himself. He's actually right now completely out of requisition as Loveduet. I think this Wraithguard squad has been terrible. That said, the Wraithguard did get the Wraith Lord to the position that he was at. You know, a couple more seconds of missed micro would have died to the Wraithguard. That's the thing with Wraithguard. They really punish bad players. And the higher you get in skill, the more useless Wraithguard are. Because if you don't micro, you just lose squads straight away to Wraithguards. But if you micro, they tend to just do nothing.
Evolve or die. I choose to evolve. Even the strong... One of our generators is under attack.
The more I think about it, the more I think Fire Dragons would have been even better than Dark Reapers. Sure, they lack the range, but they still got the heavy infantry, and because they're Melter plus Flamers, they ignore cover. So the whole thing about Warp Spiders always having a cover advantage is kind of mitigated. And obviously, they would have utility to deal with things like Wraith Lords, which are very annoying. Might even kill the Banshees right now. Let's see. Shoot. Oh, he's not gonna... he's gonna wipe the Rangers. Shoot! What are you doing? Dingus. Oh my god, Dingus. You could have just shot the ranger. You don't have to waste your jump. Just shoot her. These guys do insane DPS. Or him. Strange. Historically, Warp Spiders, even more so in retail, because there were no Fire Dragons or Dark Reapers, they always dominated the mirror. And yeah, this sad little Autark is not it. She's not it, guys. That fusion gun is not proper AV at all. It's mostly for like hunting manticores, whirlwinds on the back lines, not for fucking trying to kill a level 3 or 4. Level 4 now. Wraith Lord, like, it's not, no. A bit of an awkward engagement there for Dingus. Just gotta tie up these Wraith Guard with something. He does have a Wraith Lord though. So the Autark should be able to get a little bit of chip here. Let's have a look. Man, look at the HP regen of Wraith Lord right now because it's level 4. That Wraith Burn though. What's she doing? Really slow to react. She's activated Fleet so she can keep up, but that is going to nerf her damage. And she's just missing. She's always missing. There you go, she finally hit. It's better. Probably should micro her so she's not constantly moving, because that's obviously giving her reduced accuracy and she's missing loads. Yeah. Oh my god, she just dies. Haha! Gibbed! Gibbed by the Warp Spiders. I love Warp Spiders, I really do. Fucking hell, imagine being an Autark and just... Oh, god. I mean, that was just such a dumb move. An Autark, commander of the Eldar, a master of multiple Eldari paths of war. Just chasing after a Wraith Lord like a trollop with a fusion gun, which takes 5 minutes to kill. And then getting gibbed by Warp Spiders, brilliant. Miss Micro is... Fuck's sake, dude. Miss Micro is seriously punishing Dingus Khan there. I don't know what that was all about. And this is what I'm saying. If the enemy Miss Micros, your Wraith Guard can do pretty good. Just annihilates a squad of Warp Spiders. But what the hell was that? He only teleported one of them? Why? And why did the Wraith Lord not move into melee earlier? There's nothing here to hurt the Wraith Lord. Literally nothing. That's why having Aspect of Strength Banshees is so good in the mirror. Because it at least does a little bit of deterrent from the Wraith Lord. Obviously this Power Blade Warp Spider Exarch not really cutting that role. VPs are so painfully even right now. Ballsy play here from Dingus. Getting in melee with the Dark Reapers with very low HP. Retreats out after he gets in melee. I guess he did only have 67 HP, I'm not sure. I think... Well... Doesn't know if anything else is coming, that probably was the best play. These Guardians here still got emboldened, ready to use, so should win, but now there's cover for these ones, so I don't know. Level 4, level 3. A lot of death, given that this has been an Eldar mirror. Sometimes it's a weird game of ratting and neither player really engages and just caps like behind the lines of one another, but certainly not in this one. Dingus has managed to get tier 3 though, so he should be going for a Seer Council right now, and that should close out the game. Loveduet is finally going to be getting some Fire Dragons that will help him a little bit against the Wraith Lord. Is he dropping down more spiders? Why, dude? You just gone tier 3. Alright, he's got low VPs, but why did you go tier 3 then? Seriously, just get your Seer Council. You're good, my guy. And cap your VP. Why is he not capping his natural? This is really weird. Look, just get the Wraith Lord next to the Webwood Gate, because you know he has no proper AV. If Fire Dragons pop out, just melee the Fire Dragons. And please cap your VP, Dingus. What on earth is he doing? He's meleeing with the warp spiders and not the Wraith Lord. Why? What on earth is this? Dingus is going to lose this freaking game, isn't he? He's somehow going to lose this game. The Wraith Lord right now is going to melee the Fire Dragons, and then the Wraith Guard are going to turn around and kill the Wraith Lord. It's in range stance. Why is it in range stance? The Autarch is going to die to Banshees. Oh my god. The special attack from the Wraith Lord. Only one-shots the Fire Dragons, but he's actually going to finally die to the Banshees. And the Warp Spider Exarch. The Warp Spider Exarch with the Power Blaze claims it. Can you believe it? And there was no VPs. Because in all that time, he didn't cap the VPs. What? I don't understand. Man. That was not a low-level game. Like, these guys know how to play, for sure. But, I don't know. I guess the psychology got the better of them. That was weird. Strange decisions. Decent micro in parts, and then terrible micro in other parts. I don't even know what to say, but hey guys, that was an Eldari mirror, and it was a bloody one. Which, I'm telling you, doesn't always happen. Sometimes you get to watch people shooting each other with long rifles, 80 shots into energy shields, and nothing really happening, other than just trading points that they cap. So, I'm glad this one was filled with carnage, and there you go, you got a replay from your boy STD without Space Marines. It's not just all Space Marines. Thank you for tuning in, folks. Torpid signing out.